Hi, I'm Mohan. In this video, let us derive the expression for stress relaxation. We know that stress relaxation is the reduction in the value of stress in those components which are not allowed to elongate. If you take an example of bolts and other members which are required to hold rigid bodies in tight contact, stressing such a member will reduce after a long period of time. In order to determine the value of stress at any point of time, we are going to use this stress relaxation equation. Okay, in order to derive that, I'm going to take the total strain of the specimen. That is epsilon naught is equal to stress in elastic limit and stress in plastic limit. And now I'm going to differentiate this equation with respect to time. We'll get d epsilon naught by dt is equal to d by dt of epsilon naught e plus epsilon naught p. Since the total strain does not change with respect to time, differentiation of epsilon naught with respect to time will be 0. This term will be 0. We'll get d epsilon naught e by dt is equal to minus d epsilon naught b by dt. Okay, this is, I'm going to take this as equation number 1. Now what is epsilon naught e? That is a strain in elastic limit, correct? We know that in the elastic limit the Hooke's law is followed, that is stress is directly proportional to strain. If we remove that proportionality symbol, we're going to add Young's modulus E. Therefore strain can be written as stress by Young's modulus. Okay, therefore epsilon naught E is stress by Young's modulus E. In the same way, epsilon naught B, that is strain in plastic range, or differentiation of epsilon naught P by dt can be replaced with an equation B into sigma power n, where B is constant, sigma is stress, and n is again constant, but n value is greater than, okay, B and n are constant. Now substitute these two terms in equation number 1, will become d sigma by e, d by dt of sigma by e is equal to minus b into sigma power n. Anyway, e is constant, take it outside. 1 by e is equal to d by dt of sigma is equal to minus b sigma power n. Now integrate both the side. Integrate both sides. You'll get 1 by e integration of d sigma by dt is equal to minus integration of b into sigma power n. Now integration of, bring the sigma power n term to left side and send all the term to right side. It will become d sigma by sigma power n is equal to minus b is again constant, keep it outside. If you send e to the RHS, it goes to the numerator. Integration of, if you send dt to the RHS, it will go to numerator dt. Next, now integration, in order to integrate, take this sigma power n to numerator, it will become sigma power minus n d sigma minus b integration of dt. Okay, now what is integration of x power n? Integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. And therefore integration of sigma power minus n is sigma power minus n plus 1 divided by minus n plus 1 is equal to minus b integration of delta t, integration of dt is t, and integration constant we have to add. Now bring the sigma power minus n plus 1 to denominator. It will become sigma power 1 minus n minus 1, that is it will become negative minus into minus plus, or write it like this only, minus of minus n plus 1. Okay, in this take minus common. If you take minus common, it will become n minus 1 is equal to minus bet plus c. Okay, now the equation become minus 1 divided by n minus 1, sigma power minus into minus plus, that is n minus into plus minus, n minus 1 is equal to minus bet plus c. I'm going to take this as equation number 2. Okay, now to find the value of c, I'm going to apply the limits. I'm going to apply the limits, that is at t is equal to 0, that is when the time is 0, what will be the stress value, that is initial stress. I'm going to consider as sigma I, where sigma I is initial stress. Now apply these conditions. When time is equal to 0, this term will become 0, because 0 into anything is 0. Now minus 1 divided by n minus 1, sigma is sigma I power n minus 1 is equal to c. Okay, now we got the value of c. Now substitute this value of c in equation number 2. Equation 2 is minus 1 divided by n minus 1 into sigma power n minus 1 is equal to minus bet minus c. Minus c value is 1 divided by n minus 1 sigma I power n minus 1. Now simplify this equation. Now what is minus 1 divided by n minus 1 into sigma power n minus 1 is equal to or multiply whole equation by n minus 1. What happens here, we will get n minus 1 and minus bet into n minus 1 minus of n minus 1 into n minus 1 divided by sigma I power n minus 1. Okay, n minus 1 get cancels, n minus 1 get cancels. Okay, now the remaining term is 1 minus 1 divided by sigma power n minus 1 minus bet into n minus 1, okay, minus 1 divided by sigma I power n minus 1. Now multiply by negative sign, it will become 1 divided by sigma power n minus 1 is equal to 1 divided by sigma I power n minus 1 plus bet into n minus 1. Okay, this is the expression for stress relaxation. Okay, this is the expression for stress relaxation. This equation gives the value of stress at any point of time. It is seen from the relation that is sigma is inversely proportional to time. That is, the stress goes on decreasing with other quantities being constant. Okay, thank you.